What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on Raysnightshift, where we talk about everything streaming related. Today, we're going to talk about how to grow a stream the right way, not the easy way. We don't like the easy way because you know what? The easy way gets you very minimal results and they're not long lasting. So I want to talk to you guys about how to really grow a Twitch stream the right way. Really quick, if you guys are new to streaming and you're just really interested in streaming in general, consider subscribing to this channel. I do make streaming content on a weekly basis, and this channel I make for you guys. I want to take everything I've learned throughout the years on multimedia, whether it be about cameras, audio, lighting, and throw it back on to you guys. So with that said, let's keep it going with the video. So let's get a base here and understand that easy is not quite relevant in the streaming world. Now, if you just want to stream to your one buddy or a couple friends, yeah, streaming's easy. But if you actually want to build a community, build a platform, hate to tell you this, it's gonna be a little difficult, but it's okay. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys out and give you guys perspective on what you're in for, because I truly want your streams to be successful. I truly want you guys to have a good time and not have this idea in your head that doesn't come to fruition. So let's get started on what to do first. So the first thing we want to do is establish our niche. Now that sounds so lame, but it's actually really easy. What do you like to do? As far as what do you talk about? What do you look at on YouTube? Besides this sweet channel, of course. What is it that you're interested in? Whether it be, you know, cartoons, Dragon Ball Z, Power Rangers, Pokemon, anything like that. Are you into just fitness and running and just working out, doing all that kind of stuff? Are you into cooking, making the best omelet and ribs, slow cooked beef briskets? I mean, the possibilities are endless. So really, whatever it is you're talking about, that's where I would start. Me, I've always been into just cameras, been into computers, been into all this type of multimedia stuff. So generally speaking, it was really easy for me to just say, hey, I'm gonna make a channel about streaming because it encompasses everything. So that's my perspective. Hopefully that gives you a little spark, whether it be gaming or whatever you want to do, because honestly, I think people overthink it. So now that you have ideas flowing in your head as far as what you want to do to get your niche, you have to commit. And this part is a little hard for some people to understand because it's kind of like working out. When you first start off, you look around and you're like, it's not working. But once you start putting in a couple months in, you start looking at old pictures and you're like, oh, things have changed. That's exactly what I want you to do with your Twitch stream. I don't want you guys just to be in the gym, you know, metaphorically speaking, and just doing nothing in the gym with no efficiency. Pretty much, I don't want you guys to go to the gym for like 8 hours for what you could have done in 30 minutes. So I want you guys to be as efficient as possible in your streams and your business. So how do we do that? The first thing we're going to want to do is understand that streaming is not discoverable. So if you think you're going to do a 24-hour stream and people are really going to care, they're not. Unfortunately, if it was, everybody would just be a rock star with unlimited subscriptions. It's not quite the case. So how do we do it? First things first, we got to put in the work. And this is the part that is not easy because everybody wants to go in, have people jump into their chat and really care about what they're doing. But that's not going to happen in the beginning because nobody knows you. Give them a reason to know you, which leads us back to, what is your niche? What is your niche? What is your niche? Your niche? Niche? You understand what I'm talking about? What are you going to be basing your stream around? And when you figure that out, let's start conducting a business plan. You know, I can't go towards every one of my viewers and say, here you go through this video, right? I can only give you a general guideline. And that general guideline for me would be, hey, you know what? Say gaming, right? What value are you going to be bringing to gaming? And it could be silly. Kind of like, I know this channel where I believe it's called These Knives Only. And this guy, all he does is use a knife in Call of Duty. Now that is funny and he's effective, and that's why people go to him. It's actually really cool because he puts himself in a limited, you know, a position where he shouldn't win, but he sticks to it. So that's his name, that's what he does, and that's what makes him different, and he gets views. Now I'm not telling you to copy him, I'm just telling you, hey, this guy brought in value that way. How can you bring in value? What's your angle, right? Because if you're just a dude playing video games, right, and your KD isn't like top notch, then it's going to be hard to justify watching you compared to, say, some of the pros. So that would be my input on gaming. Say you want to do just chatting, right? Well, you can do kind of like a Ludwig. He bases his YouTube videos around his stream. So in his head, he'll actually create well, maybe not in his head, he actually plans things out from what I understand. And when he plans it out, he fulfills them in stream. So I'm sure in the beginning it wasn't very easy, but after a while it was super easy. And what Ludwig did was essentially apply his streams onto YouTube. So now he's cross-pollinating with not only his Twitch streamers that were watching him at the time create this content, but he also had a place for new people to find him and see what he does in his stream in order to get them back. So that's essentially what I'm saying here. Is we're going to need to find a way for people to find you off stream, because it's going to be very hard for them to find you on stream because there's no discoverability on Twitch. So that is something to get your mind around, is start looking at ways to create content outside of Twitch. So if you're unsure which platform you should be creating your content on the side for, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, it's going to revolve around your personality. But whatever platform you choose, you want to make sure you give that one 100%. And the reason being is because they're all so different. For example, I don't think I can really flourish on TikTok because I'm not a, oh my God type of guy, right? Like, I don't have those hype values that you need to, I'm more of a long form entertainment type guy. So YouTube's perfect for me, not quite TikTok. So that's what made it easy for me. I'm going to emphasize YouTube. I still want to supplement TikTok, but overall, YouTube is my bread and butter to supply more viewers to my stream. So that would be my advice as far as, you know, where to create your content. So the next step's going to be have a plan. I mean, what business does not have a plan? Essentially, you don't want to just get started and be like, okay, well, I'm going to start a stream and it's going to be about this, and I'm going to make YouTube on this. Have a plan on how you're going to get all that done. Whether you're working a full-time job, full-time school, part-time, you're going to need to fit these things in your schedule, and you need to make it a consistent thing, because if you only do it for a week and then you stop, chances are you're not going to grow. So I really want you guys, like I said, to grow your channels and have, you know, a successful stream. So a successful little business, if you will. So plan accordingly. This stuff does take time. Creating videos takes time. Streaming takes time. So understand that and have a decent look at what you can honestly do with your time and what won't burn you out and what keeps you excited about doing what you're about to do. So planning 5 steps ahead is pretty crucial, and reason being is because you always want to know what's ahead of you. It doesn't mean you focus on a step that you're not at just yet, but it definitely means know where your steering wheel is going. I don't know if you guys ever done track or autocross in an automobile or really any type of racing in general. One of the rules is when you're making a turn is not just look ahead, but look further ahead. So look across the line, and that's actually what's gonna help you steer into the line you want. So same thing here in business. You want to sure do your best on whatever step you're on, but you also should know what's coming up next, because if not, you're gonna start feeling like a boat that has nowhere to go after a while once you accomplish certain criteria that you want to meet. And the last thing, and certainly not least, is embrace the grind. Everybody says, oh my God, I hate the grind. Dude, this is gonna be tough if you actually want to grow something that's worth it. I mean, content creating is cool. That's why so many people want to do it, but so many people fail as well. And I really don't want to have that happen to you. And that's why I'm making this video, to get you off on the right foot, hopefully, so you have better expectations. I don't care if you're 18 to 25, you're 16 to 18, which I don't even think you could stream at 16, but I might be wrong. But essentially, you understand what I'm saying. I want you guys to really, really grow. And you can take these strategies and really put them into all endeavors of life. You don't have to just get into streaming and this is the only way to do it. I'm taking general business practices here and just applying them to the stream. And honestly, it's given me the most traction that I've ever had. So yes, embrace the grind. As much as some people are saying, oh, you shouldn't grind, you shouldn't. Yes, senseless grinding. Never do that. Never waste your time on senseless grinding. But optimal grinding, working on something that's actually going to put you ahead of your competition, doing something that's actually going to set you apart because you're putting in those extra hours, that's never frowned upon in my opinion. Like I said, I want you guys to put in efficient hours, not just hours. And I think that's what sets apart, in my opinion, from Well, I think that's what adds more clarity, I should say, to my opinion compared to others. And with that said, I hope this video helped you out to get started on your Twitch channel. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of structure instead of just being lost out there in the sea of everyone else's stream. And I hope you do come back here on Raysnightshift. Go ahead and comment down below if there's anything you want me to touch on as far as anything I missed in this video. If you have any suggestions for another video that maybe I haven't made just yet, go ahead and comment down below. Make sure you also hit that like button, and if you want to check me out live on Twitch, it's the same name, Raysnightshift. But with that said, hope you guys enjoy your streaming, and I'll see you guys on the next one.